We have a property maintenance company that got in contact with me, which was awesome because I was mowing a property that was, that 10, 12 minutes away from another job site that I was about to drop.
Uh-huh.
And then I looked over and they had a lawn care company in the beginning of the season, and then they just stopped showing up. So, and the bushes weren't trimmed or anything like that. So I went and knocked on the door. I was like, hey, we're a lawn care company. I gave them the spiel,
Yeah.
like, do you guys need us to cut your lawn and stuff like that? And he goes, oh, the owner of this doesn't live here. He lives in another state. They have a property maintenance company that comes and takes care of stuff, and they just haven't been doing it. So I was like, do you have their contact info by any chance? He gave it to me, and I got in contact with them. And I'm like, hey, and I gave them the spiel. I was like, we're right here. We mow right next to your guys' property every day. Would you like us to pick this up on a route? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, can you send us pictures of what it is? Because they've been paying for the service, and the service wasn't getting it
Really?
done.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, yeah. I was like, you know what? I was like, I hate doing that, because throwing somebody else underneath the bus isn't what I'm about. But,
That's not throwing someone on the bus. That's just telling you you're not doing your job, and you're lying and saying you're doing it. That's just like that's like you reap what you sow. Like you sowed crap and you got back fired. That's crazy. So then
So we picked them up, and they're like, hey, can you come do these properties? And I was like, how many more do you need done? They sent me a list of I think it was about 30 properties that needed mowed, but they were all scattered. And I was like, okay, we can do a couple of these. So I think we picked up 10 from them. And
dude, hey, first of all, okay, let's just stop right there and let me tell you something. Okay, my dad, about like the same thing happened to us, kind of about 5-6 years ago. We were mowing a property. This guy across the street asked us, hey, can you do this landscape job? Can you quote it? We're like, sure. But they were fixing up the property. It was like a contracting. It wasn't like someone that lived there. And we're like, sure. It's like, okay. So we got this property. And then after we got done, like, hey, are you guys interested in getting more properties? We're like sure, at the time. Yeah. So they gave us a list of like 120 yards that needed to be done every other week. So like 60 one week and 60 the next, just like that, 120 yards. And the reason why I stopped is because like you're smart, right? You could have been like, yeah, I'm gonna do all 30 and just drive, right? Because you might have been afraid that you would have lost all of them, but you didn't. But for us, my dad was like, yeah, we'll do them, and we were driving, dude. We did 120 yards, but we were driving up in Illinois, like way away, like 45 minutes away. Like it was nuts. We got 120 yards. But that's the thing, man. You're okay with like being confident saying, yeah, well, we're not gonna do these, but we'll do these. And they were like, fine, yeah, that's fine. You can do these 10.